Probably here. I could, yeah, they're real loud. I can tell through here. Let me just see what's happening. So they're all tangled. So I can't get them over there.
Thank you for going, putting up with Rhonda. She's right in the camera right now.
Oh, hi.
She's destroying
I just
the
destroyed
whole show.
the entire studio.
What the F?
I threw the headphones. I got the. Where the
She
hell
knocked
did I go?
over the microphone.
I knocked over the microphone.
Just dropped the water in our mixing board.
Look at this one.
Look at, she's over in the back. I don't know what she's doing underneath the table now, but she's doing something really incredible.
There. That was funny. All right, let's see if we can get rid of that so I don't have to see that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. There, now we're live. Okay. Henry.
So you
Get over
turn
here.
it this way a little bit.
A little more turned this way?
Yeah, that's all you gotta do.
Oh, there. Okay. And you can turn that down for me because you know I'm not as deaf as you.
Huh?
Huh? Hey?
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 So I'll zoom into us and make us look a little bit better.
Oh, yeah, I know it. I don't know why that tip thing keeps coming on there. I don't want it.
What's it thing?
Little tips for Facebook.
Oh, I thought you said something else.
Oh, yeah, that's it. All right, let's see. I'm going to pull up some stuff because I have some really interesting things here today that I wanted to go over, and I got to pull them up on the screen so I don't mistake, so I have what I need. So I'm going to do that. Hello, everybody. Are we on live here?
Yeah, we're going to play the music that you have brought us.
Idiots are now assisting with the broadcast.
Pull that up. American Express. You know what it is? Today, just on the video side, I'm playing all music from the artists that pulled their stuff from Spotify.
Really?
So I'm calling it the Out Damn Spotify Show.
Oh my gosh.
For those of you that like Shakespeare, you'll appreciate the pun. For those of you that don't read the book before they ban it, you know,
Before they ban it.
Jesus Christ, I'm so tired of those idiots.
Well, you're trying to get Jesus Christ involved.
Yeah, well, we're not going to ban him, but you know, if they're going to ban books about sex, violence, and you know.
Oh, well, sex. That's the first thing you talked about. You have books on sex?
Well, I said if they're going to ban books that have sex and violence,
You have books on sex.
insurrection, then no, then they should.
Now, look me in the eye without
I
smiling.
don't, honestly.
No smile whatsoever.
What? I don't.
Do you have books on sex?
No.
But you don't need them.
Don't need them. I wrote the book, baby. But anyway.
Jesus.
But anyway, if you're going to ban a book that has all that stuff in it, you may as well ban the Bible. I mean, it's so ridiculous to be banning books. I can't believe it. I mean, of course, books have to be age appropriate, but other than that,
Why?
no. Well, they should be age appropriate. You can't have
Why?
a kindergartner. Well, you wouldn't have a kindergartner seeing the same thing that a 14-year-old would, you know, obviously.
Well,
I mean, I'm going to pull this up so I can talk.
did you have sex ed?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm. Well, I was kind of like, I mean, they took all the girls and put us in one room, put all the boys in
Why?
another room in 6th grade, and they told us about stuff. And then I told the boys, someone said, "What'd you guys learn about?" And I told them, and then I got in trouble.
Why?
I don't know, I guess you weren't supposed to talk about it. It's like, really? You told the boys, yeah? I didn't know it was a secret, since every human being on Earth has a menstrual cycle. You know, well, every female, and every man has to live with it. I never.
Well, yeah, well, some men have those too.
But this just keeps popping up. It's driving me crazy. Wish it would go away. Let me look down here and see if I can find what I wanted to share with you today that's not showing up, because nothing's
showing up.
showing up. I'm having bad connections.
Who are you connected to right now?
Well, I don't know, but
Look at your Wi-Fi.
it's not working. And
Well, shut your Wi-Fi off in here then.
oh yeah, maybe that's it.
Shut it off in here,
Okay.
and I think you'll be okay.
All right. So Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, it's on some generic thing where they can steal everything. Okay, there we go. Now,
See if it'll go on.
because I need to get on here so I can talk about the stuff I want to chat about. We want to chat.
Did it go on?
Yes, it did. Thank you.
So that's
Henry,
insurgent.
You are a lot smarter
Than
than
I look.
you look. Absolutely.
Oh, and you look marvelous today.
Thank you.
You know, I always like to see you, and I always like to absorb your beauty when you walk in.
You're too kind to me.
No, why? No, that's real. I
Every-
tell you all the time. Can you name a day that you did not walk in here and me not say that to you?
No, I can't. You say it all the time. I'm going on the internet. I can't find what I want, and it took us a while to get set up, so it took me a little longer. I don't know what's going on with this stuff that's on my screen. Is it blocking the screen or anything?
No.
Oh. It's just going to be there, huh?
You're fine.
Okay, I'm going to do books that are banned. Okay.
Books that are banned.
Yeah, I can't get over this. Okay, so here's the books that, several states have enacted rules now through their school board, and they're banning books. Have you read this stuff? They're banning books. And there's a couple of crazy right-wing evangelical churches that are burning books, actually. And, we've kind of fought a world war called World War II so that this kind of stuff wouldn't happen. But now the fascists have taken over that far right wing of the Republican Party, and the true Republicans, they're kind of in the middle there, or conservatives, but their party is completely overtaken by the white supremacists and the fascists. So I have a question to you if you're still a Republican. I would not want to be in the same room with a white supremacist, a fascist, the people that are doing insurrections, QAnon, those kind of folks, and you are the company you keep. Is there a reason that you want to be with white supremacists, that you want to be with insurrectionists, that you want to be with people who burn and ban books? Because, you have to be like them if you're supporting this. You need to examine your conscience. It's not right. No, I'm serious. It's not right. That's not right. Now, conservative values, that's fine. Those are just, if there's disagreement in values or policies, that's one thing. But to align yourself with people that are so bad. They killed 140 police officers. People were wounded in that insurrection. Wow. Okay, did you know that?
No.
Yeah, only like a couple died, but 140 were actually wounded. Police, but you're the party of police. They don't want to find out what's going on. They want to wear blinders over their eyes and blindly follow whoever keep them in office. And I say to you, shame on you. Shame on you for supporting someone because maybe they support pro-life. And so you'll vote. It doesn't matter if they kill people in the process. It doesn't matter if they take away our rights. It doesn't matter if they're fascists. It doesn't matter if they blow up temples. It doesn't matter if they shoot, they are prejudiced against and racist. Because as long as you get that one thing, the ends doesn't justify the means. And I'm sorry, folks. I'm on a soapbox with this, but it's true. And any self-respecting human being could not align themselves with people that do those types of activities. And if you're in that party right now and you're not fighting in that party to root out those types of people, then you are one.
Well said, Rhonda. Jeez, you were scaring me for a while there. I thought I was going to get thrown out of here for a second.
No, I'm telling you. But here's the other thing. I'm going to read some of the books that have been banned by states like Tennessee, and there's 50 books on this list for Texas and and Alabama and all the states with IQs like of 12. But anyway, and it's going to get worse because these are these are books we all had in school or our kids had in school. So I'm going to read you the list. And it varies from state to state, but most of these are on all the lists. To Kill a Mockingbird. All right, To Kill a Mockingbird. I mean, unbelievable, right? The Catcher in the Rye.
Tell me about To Kill the Mockingbird.
Have you ever seen the movie? It's about it takes place in a farm, and there's a Lenny. You know who Lenny?
Yeah.
Lenny. His name is Lenny. He's mentally he's slow.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's this really kind of creepy woman who cheats on her husband there in the farm, and she's flirts with him and things like that, and it's not really nice. And something happens, and she gets hurt, and he doesn't mean to hurt her. And
well, she's cheating with him?
Not with him, with somebody else. But anyway, something happens. She gets hurt. They blame Lenny, who didn't do it, chase him down like a dog, and then they basically kill him. So That's what the story's about. But it's also about the culture at the time, because not only disabled people were people that were misunderstood, but also the culture of a black guy even looking at a white woman. So they don't want anything like that. They don't want Catcher in the Rye. They don't want Beloved. They don't want The Perks of Being a Wallflower, The Bluest Eye, Kite Runner. That's a great book. It takes place in the Middle East. It's a wonderful book. Animal Farm. I mean, Fahrenheit 451. It's Perfectly Normal. Judy Blume. Speak. Fallen Angels. A Wrinkle in Time. The Hate You Give. Huck Finn. The Tales of Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn. Out. Huck Finn.
Well, Rhonda,
Sophie's Choice.
I can't relate to any of them.
Sophie's Choice. I mean, it's crazy.
How am I supposed to relate to this?
I'm just telling you.
Whoa.
And it's so, anyway, The Great Gatsby. I mean, things like this are all being, Grapes of Wrath. Grapes of Wrath is about
About my family.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, that
That's
took
true,
place in the
it's
Great
real.
Dust Bowl in the
Yeah,
Depression.
well,
You know, and it's like, come on, this is our history, folks. This is our history. Ulysses, beloved, like that before. I mean, so anyway, the point is going on and on and on. These are classics. And the way that we learn, and the way that we learn as children and even as adults, is through reading. Because through reading, even though you've never set foot maybe outside of your town or your community, you're able to see what other people live like and have some compassion and learn about their way of life, so that as we grow up and make decisions in our life, we can be considerate of others. We may not always make the decision that somebody else would make, but we at least have a broader view, so we're not myopic. And what these books, primarily the books that are being banned, are books that are promoting, or not promoting, but I want to say books that are talking about African American history, the plight of the African American, the plight of the day workers that came in from Mexico, like Cesar Chavez and people like that. That fought for those rights. It's stories that share the good, the bad, and the ugly of our society, and they don't want that.
Now, wouldn't you say they didn't come in from Mexico because California, New Mexico, Arizona, Texas, Colorado were all part of Mexico at one point?
Right, but the day workers came from...
They were already here. They just moved the border down a little bit.
Yeah.
You think I'm lying? That's real.
But, I mean, they were citizens if they were already here. So I'm talking about the guest workers.
Well, they were here.
Yeah. So
They just didn't make them citizens.
They didn't?
No.
Oh, my God, I didn't know that.
No.
See, there you go. That's another piece of history they don't teach.
Yes, they don't teach that. Plus the blacks, all the way up to 1965, could not vote. So you were not a real citizen.
Yeah, that's true. And
So-
women for a long time.
And women, that really irritated. Well, why women?
Well, because it's that whole supremacist attitude, and that is prevalent in the GOP right now.
Right.
And it is scary and it's dangerous. And I have to tell you something. I am so proud of Liz Cheney and Kinzinger from Illinois. I am so proud of Liz Cheney. And, you know, she's an ultra-conservative. I've never been a total fan of her policies, but she is not about deconstructing the democracy and about taking over and faking and lying about an election. She is, she really isn't. She's as conservative as they come, but she is a good person who is fighting for our democracy. And I may disagree with her politically, but I respect the hell out of that woman. You know.
Well, don't look at me like I want to say anything.
What do you think?
I ain't going to contest that, Rhonda. You put the gun away. Put the gun down.
I'm angry. I'm angry over the books. I mean, to be honest with you, it's ridiculous.
Well, I can't relate.
And
I really can't relate to those books.
oh yeah, right. Did
I
you ever
can't.
read any of them? Didn't you have to read them in school? Lord of the Flies. Did you ever read
Some
Lord of the Flies?
Yeah, but I can't relate. I'm telling you fact.
Okay.
I cannot relate to that stuff. Some of the other books I can relate to.
And let's see if they're on the list. Because my guess is anything that's got to do with opening your mind is on that list. But what do you think? What books do you want to relate to? The Color Purple. No. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Rhonda.
I mean, it's just Huckleberry Finn. I mean, Huckleberry Finn. Huckleberry. I mean, are you kidding me?
Is that with the dog?
No, that's
Huckleberry Hound?
That's Huckleberry Hound.
Oh, I thought I liked Huckleberry Hound.
So anyway, I just don't believe in
How about
vanity.
Boo Boo?
Yeah, a little boo boo. Yogi Bear. You have a picnic basket.
And I can relate to those.
But
no, but you're right about all these books,
and
but I'm not lying to you.
And you know,
I could not relate to these books. I couldn't.
Well, they're hard. Some of them, like The Great Gatsby.
It's not about that. It's got to do with.
They're boring.
Well, no, relating to it.
Oh, like finding a personal relation.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I could relate to The Great Gatsby either, or some of those books.
Yeah, some of them.
But it helps you open your eyes to what was happening at that time in the country
Maybe.
and in the world. And so
there's other things happening that aren't written.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's not written.
But they've written about them now.
Well, and it's like I have a calendar now, and what I'm doing on the radio feed is I take a minute and I read a piece of history that they won't teach in school. Oh, hi, Melissa. Melissa's on there. Hi, I love you too. She's got a great show, and she's so talented.
She had one of the singers of the vocal band.
Mm-hmm.
They're called Face vocal band.
Face.
Yeah, have you heard of Face?
No.
They're all.
Are they in your face, or are they?
Well, they sing without the music. But
Oh,
they
okay.
make the sounds with their
They
vocals.
sound good. Oh, I love that a cappella.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
Well, it's not a cappella. Is what he said.
Oh, it's not. It's like the Panatones or something?
Yeah, see,
They come in.
Yeah, he said it a little bit differently, but he made sure and say it's not a cappella. Okay, but to relate to it and say what it is sort of a cappella.
Oh, there's some people on the feed here. Let's see. We've got Jackie Robertson. Jackie went to high school with me. He probably goes by Jacqueline now, but I still call you Jackie. And Madeline, hello. And Lynn. Oh, good one, Henry. Call her down. She says, I love her passion, but I worry about her blood pressure. Because you know she's old. Thanks, balls.
It is.
Don't touch me. My blood pressure will go up. But anyway, Henry, I got him. He's laughing.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of on a soapbox between all that stuff today.
I see you posting it up on the social media sites about that stuff, and I have to give you that other side of it, because there's some things, I'm telling you, I cannot relate to.
Well, I believe that. I believe
it's real.
Because our upbringing in different ways and where we come from
and
in
our
life.
Cultures and
But isn't it nice if I can pick up a book about your culture and learn about it?
Well, you do have our culture here, because
yes.
Even when you say the Denver Broncos,
Mm-hmm.
how do you say the Denver Broncos?
Denver Broncos. What?
Los Broncos.
Broncos.
Yes, that means horse in Spanish.
Oh, that's I didn't know that.
Yeah, bucking
that's
horse.
cool.
Uh-huh. Colorado, how do you say it? Colorado.
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 Yeah, that's
Yeah. Well, I know
Texas.
Well,
Texas.
and I know that Colorado, Arizona, Texas,
Arizona.
most of these states were part of Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And particularly Texas,
California.
because that only happened in the last.
San Francisco.
Yep, California.
Los Angeles.
And all of those, and particularly Texas, that didn't really become a state until what, after the Civil War, was it? Around
Until
the time
they
of the Civil
blasted
War?
everybody.
Yeah.
No, Texas Rangers.
I kind of wish that we
What
did.
was-
We should have supported Santa Ana on that one.
What was the Texas Rangers' job?
Texas Rangers' job? Catching bandidos.
Yes, and killing them.
Killing
And they
them, I
were
know.
not bandidos.
I know
They
they
lived
were.
on the land.
They just
had
lived
the-
they gotta get rid of them.
Yes,
Texans
they
could
take
come
over the
in,
land,
you know.
Take over the land. Huh?
You know, and so it kind of does.
There's
always-
stories written about those that aren't books that are in the.
Well, absolutely, and that's what I was getting. The point is, on my radio feed, I'm doing this thing where I have a calendar of social justice calendar and of the things that happened in history that are not reported in books and that they don't want to teach in school because they don't want to tell people. You know, it's not that we're bad people. Everybody's bad. The whole world is bad. They all did stupid, rotten things.
You can say that, but you're naughty.
Yeah, that's a difference. But anyway, so it's not saying we're terribly evil. What it is saying is that some bad men did bad things, some bad people did bad things, and to whitewash that out and not teach that in history is wrong. And you know, and there's a lot of people that make comparisons that aren't apples to apples. So we're like, well, then what about taking the statues down? Well, the statues were put up in places so that the black people knew not to go there. I mean, they were a warning sign of saying, hey, we're still in charge. Put them in a museum where they belong. Don't get rid of them. Put them in a museum. We have to have the history, but don't idolize these people. Don't, you know, we didn't do the South right. When we won the war, we should have really crushed them. We should have taken away, not let them put the flag back up, not doing any of that crap, because now they're all rising back, and they're the Proud Boys, and they're the KKK, and all that stuff's resurging. And that's very terrible for our country. And to align yourself with those groups because of a political agenda, I just can't see it. I mean, it's like saying, it's okay if Henry murdered somebody, but I'm going to hang out with him anyway.
Rhonda?
Oh.
Norman Martian.
I've heard that.
This is my sex.
Oh, there you go. Well, it's kind of mushy. But anyway, he's like, God.
God, Rhonda, you're always on it. Where do you come up with these?
I don't know.
These fast, I mean, you're so witty and you're fast at it.
Because I'm nuts. I'm out of my mind, that's why. But anyway,
That's good to be like that, though.
you know, and it offends me when we see people that, it's particularly with our Hispanic, well, everybody really, but when we talk about Hispanics and people get upset about them, and it's like, you got to be kidding me. They were here first. We're the ones that took the border. They were here.
Wouldn't it be nice if they would love us as much as they love the food and the culture?
I know, yeah.
And the mariachis?
Yeah, I know. We love everything about them, except, you know, don't come here. And
Well, don't come in. We're already here. The border, I told you.
well, yes, but I mean, they're talking about the new people coming in.
From
But
where?
from Mexico.
They're already. They just drew a line in the sand, or what?
Yeah, well, that's what they do with borders, right? We do it all the time. They change and they move.
Okay, I'm gonna put a border right here. You cross that border,
That's
Ron,
it.
I don't.
You don't cross that border.
Watch how she'll do it, no matter what you say. Wait, see? So you tell them don't cross, okay, I'm
But,
gonna make a
you know,
border here.
I'm just fed up with people being
There's the border. I don't want you
mean,
cross,
okay,
you don't cross that border, okay?
but then you do this. And then you do this, and then all of a sudden I'll cross the border.
And then she
That's what
smiles
happened,
all
right?
big at me.
That's what happened. It's like,
I don't
okay,
want that.
here's the border.
You have a very
Oh,
good
now we're gonna
mind.
go here. Don't cross that border. Oh, now it's
that's-
over here.
that's
Don't
French,
cross that
huh?
border.
Je parle
I'm ignoring
français,
you.
m'excusez.
Huh?
Oh,
No.
no, let's talk in Spanish to her. Ándale pues. You cross the
I
border.
like
mija.
Spanish. I like Spanish.
Mija.
But anyway,
Mija, espérense. You cross the border. Then you come to my side of it.
there you go. But,
and she's all like, okay.
you can say anything in Spanish. You can say anything. But here's the thing: is I'm really tired of people villainizing the innocent, villainizing the people that have less than they have, villainizing people for the color of their skin, and then trying to say it's some kind of God righteous thing to do. You know.
I'm gonna say this color.
Yeah. But do you know what I mean? It's like it's not righteous. It's
At
not
all.
righteous.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's not right at all, whether you're a Christian or a not Christian. It is not righteous to villainize people. It is not righteous to separate children. It is not righteous to force your views on others. It's not righteous or good to do any of the things that we are seeing come out of this. It's wrong. So that's in it. I'm going to talk
She's
about
ready to
something
cross
else.
the border again.
I'm crossing the border again. So let's talk about
cute.
something else, 'cause
That's so cute, Rhonda. You got wound up in it.
I'm pissed. I am mad about the books. I'm mad about the book burnings. I'm mad about these religious fanatics
Okay.
that are trying
Let's
to take
dial
over.
back a little bit. What about the bra burning?
That's your own personal bra. You can burn it if you want.
Do you remember the bra
Oh
burning?
yeah.
I didn't like that.
Why?
Well, women were running around all exposed and stuff.
You didn't like that?
I wanted to
Yeah.
cross the border.
Yeah, sure. You know, the interesting thing too today, by the way, the music on the music feed is from Spotify. It's all the music that they took off of Spotify. And don't you love that song? Still, Stephen Stills. Yeah, Stephen Stills, Young, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young,
I still love
India
her. Yes.
area. Oh, I love her. Oh, and
India
Bruce Springs.
Airy.
Airy, that's right, India Airy. And I have her on, and I have Springsteen. I mean, a lot of good people. They've lost $2 billion in Spotify due to this. Did you know that? $2 billion. $2 billion. That's with a B.
Hey,
That's more
now
money
she
than I
said
make in a week.
Well, they're
Yeah.
selling the Broncos for only $4 billion.
Only $4 billion? Well, let's chip in. You know,
That's a good idea.
what if they leave Denver? What do you think would happen? If
I was saying that.
Oh my
I was
God.
saying that.
this town would get close up, fold up,
That
and
could
die.
happen, and that really could
Well,
happen.
it could happen.
Mhm.
Because, you know, when people spend $4 billion, they feel they got a right to put the team wherever they want.
And do whatever they feel like
So
doing.
if, now, I think in a way they'd probably be silly to move it because it's got such a franchise here that even though they suck, the seats are full.
In the
Make
sale, I think there's a clause that says Broncos stay here.
Is there? Because
Oh, yeah.
sometimes they don't put that in the clause.
Yeah, but I think they will.
No, that's good. Oh, there we go. But yeah, the Broncos are for sale, and that's why they haven't been spending money on them lately. How
You
much you
think
want to
so?
bet? Oh, shit, they probably knew they were going to do it. So why pay a $60 million signing bonus if you're going to sell
To
it?
anybody, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if Elway will buy him. You think he will?
I hope not.
I-
I kind of doubt it. There's other people
Maybe
with a lot
Peyton
more money.
Manning will buy it.
I don't like him either.
Who do you want to buy the Broncos?
What's his name? The husband of, what's her name?
I don't know. The husband of what's her name is going to buy it. You heard it here. You heard it here first, folks. Breaking news. You've heard it here first. The husband of someone
Beyonce.
is buying the Broncos.
From Beyonce.
Oh yeah, that guy. Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, they got the money.
They do.
They
Yeah.
do. And they thought about it.
I think
too.
like a Bezizos or whatever his name is, Bozos.
Bozo.
What is his name?
Bozo might buy it.
Bozos might buy it,
Mhm.
and you might have like some of those kind of folks, Elon Musk or somebody.
Yeah.
They could afford it.
Well, you and I and a few others.
We can chip in.
We can all
Yeah.
put it a little
We could
bit
get
together.
like 2 other people. We could each
I
put a
bet you
billion
we
in.
can actually pull that off. We just need somebody that would back us with the money, the letter of credit, for I think it's $2 billion, and then the rest everybody chip in.
Well, or how about this? We just have all the audience chip in. We start a GoFundMe.
GoFundMe can come.
We're gonna buy the Broncos.
$14 million.
Send your money. I'm gonna buy the Broncos. I'm starting a GoFundMe page. Please send your money in. In fact, this is what I always used to say. If I was gonna have a church, I was gonna have a church called 2 Jobs for Jesus. 1 job for Jesus, 1 job for me. And I'll take the money for Jesus because,
He don't know how to handle
he doesn't know how to handle money. Money's the root of all evil, right? So you can send it to me, the prosperity gospel. Send it to me. That's right.
You get it, Rhonda.
I'm just up to here. I am so up to here with stuff that is ridiculous.
Up to where?
Here, right here, right here.
But that's a really